G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be something that not just me but a friend and I are kind of working on. So as you know, when it comes to radio control cars, I am mostly a racer, and a lot of the buggies and cars that I have are race orientated, and they're quite expensive. So when my local club started on-road racing again, we started what's called the TT class. Now the TT class is a Tamiya TT based class. So the Tamiya TT01 and the Tamiya TT02 chassis is what's used in this class. And the whole idea of this class is you build the car out of the box as is, with the exception of ball bearings, center drive shaft upgrade, and if you want, front universal joints. So, and the whole idea is you race the car as it is, and you use the electronics, so the motor, the speed controller, if it comes with speed controller, and you use your own servo, no upgrades other than what I just mentioned. And so it comes down to driver ability and not who has spent the most money. Now, while the cars aren't overly fast, it does provide some close and fun racing. And if you don't think that this formula works, well, here's a quick clip of when the TT class first started. And now, here's a clip of what the TT class is like now. So as you can see, it went from 4-5 cars to a full grid, to the point that there wasn't enough room on the driver's stand. Guys were lined up along the side of the netball of the tennis courts to race. There was no room on the driver's stand. So that's how popular the TT class has become. So it got us thinking, with off-road, can the same formula apply? So a friend and I, what we're going to trial is a budget off-road class, and with 10 scale. So what we've decided is we're going to use the same formula with the on-road as with off-road. So what we've got is we've each got ourselves a Tamiya TT02B chassis. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the bench and show you what you get and what you need. Alright guys, so here it is. This is the Tamiya TT02B chassis. So it's virtually the same as the car chassis, just that it has buggy suspension arms, buggy wheels and tires, and a buggy shell. So this one here has the Plasma Edge2 body on it, and this comes with the Tamiya torque tune motor. So what I'll do is I will open up the box and I'll show you the stuff, what you get inside. Okay, so this is what you get inside the box. So it comes with a clear Lexan shell and wing. It will need to be painted and cut out. You do get wheels and tires, and you get your necessary parts to build basically a rolling chassis. It is they are oil-filled shocks, and you get your instruction manual and sticker sheet and so on and so forth. Now, one of the good things with this kit is that the wheels are standard 2.2 inch wheels. So even though it does come with its own tyres, these are, well, they're not really good for racing. So being standard 2.2 inch, you can use any Proline, J Concepts, Hot Racing or Hot Race or whatever brand tyre that you like to use. You can use them on these rims, which is very good. Now, what you also need to complete this is paint for the shell. You will also need electronic speed controller. In this case I'm using, because we're doing this out of the box, you will need a speed controller that is capable of running a brushed motor. You will need a steering servo, a receiver, and a battery. So what I'm going to do, guys, is like all my other builds, it's going to be done on time lapse. So sit back, relax and enjoy, guys. The buggy is built, and have to say, like the TT01 that I built a while ago, this buggy was no exception. It was pretty basic, pretty easy to put together, and there was no hiccups with the build. And I'm quite happy with the way it's turned out. So, like always, I built probably 90% of it on camera in the time lapse. Didn't do the body painting and things like that on camera. It would just be too time consuming, and it's been done before on my channel, so there's really no point. So instead of me flapping my gums here, let's just cut to the workbench and we'll have a look at the finished buggy. And here it is, guys. It is done, it is finished, and like I said, it went together really well. I'm quite happy with how it went together, and it was actually really nice to put together. Everything lined up perfectly, and yeah, it was simple to put together. So I didn't do the recommended color that they say to put on. I did, this is a Tamiya pink green purple green iridescent paint shift. So I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but you could probably see how it changes as I move it around and so forth. So that's what I did. I didn't paint the wing, I just put the decals on. But yeah, I did put the decals on that were supplied with it, and a few of my own. So yeah, so that's the outside, and as they say, let's pop the hood. So this is what I went with electronics wise. Now I know that there will be some people that have built these and are looking at this and going, no, you've done it wrong, the box is supposed to go here, there, blah blah blah. Yes, that is true. However, I am limited with space and the chosen electronics. So what I have done is, as I said, the whole idea of this build was to be a budget build, and it's designed to be for the new racer wanting to get into racing without having to spend a buttload of money. So for the electronics, I've stayed with the kit motor. So this is the Tamiya torque tune motor. I have a Futaba SU300 servo, and this isn't, now if you don't intend on racing this, transponder isn't necessary. Got a Futaba receiver, and I have, this is fairly old, so you can't get these anymore. However, this is a LRP AI digital super reverse electronic speed controller. It is very basic, and it is what they call an automatic setup. Now, some of you may not be familiar with these, but the whole idea is you plug it in and you go full forward, full brake, or reverse, and that is it. It sets itself up, it sets its own endpoints, it learns your radio. So that's what I've gone for with electronics. I have gone with, so it's the kit oil in the shocks, and everything is kit. So there's no camber adjustment or anything like that. It is very basic. And the only thing that I haven't put on is the kit tires. So what I have here are Sweep square armor tires in silver compound. These were what I had available to me at a hobby shop. So as I said, the Tamiya wheels are standard 2.2 inch, so you can put whatever race tire you want on it, whether it be Sweep, Proline, J Concepts, whatever. They fit on perfectly. So really guys, like I said, it is a budget build. It is a basic car. It is the whole, as I said, the whole idea is, if I can find the hole, that's what she said. The whole idea is for it to be a simple build, keep it simple, keep the cost down for the new racer. So obviously the question is going to be, when we're going to see it run. Hopefully not too far, probably a couple of weeks from when I post this video. So that's the end of this video guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the build of this buggy. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I will do my best to answer them. And until then guys, enjoy your hobby and cheers.